welcome back to another episode of the Millennial Peak. We're back with episode 5, and today we're going to be talking about streaming wars. Okay, back with my co-hosts Christopher Henderson and Sierra. So, guys, what's your favorite platform of streaming? You know, what type of people we got? You know, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime. Like, what type of?
My favorite is Hulu. Right now.
Okay.
Hulu, definitely.
I don't know about Hulu. I probably say Netflix.
You ain't got to go nowhere. Netflix here, you can stay and chill. Baby, you ain't got to go nowhere. Netflix here, you can smoke and chill.
Even though Netflix look like it always got the same
Yeah.
the same blocks up.
Mine was Netflix, but it was kind of dry.
Dry. I don't know. You can find
It
some
just
stuff.
it wasn't a lot of new stuff. It's
Well,
only like when they have new releases. Like
I think it kind of go off like your suggestions, right? Like whatever you watch the most is what's probably gonna pop up the most. Like, right? Ain't that how it works?
Probably.
I think so. Because every time I log in, I promise it's like the same movie. Asking me if I want to rewatch it or continue watching. It's like I'm like,
yeah,
dog,
that is true.
you know, show me something else. Like I can't deal with that.
Yeah, I saw this.
Well, I guess since you said Hulu, she said Hulu, and you said Netflix, I'm gonna just be different and say Crunchyroll. And for y'all, for people that don't know what Crunchyroll is, it's an anime streaming.
Okay, no, I
because
got
yeah.
I have used Hulu. I have used Hulu before because I would like watching TV, but I got rid of Hulu in like 2016. And Netflix, I probably only use once every 2 months if there's a movie I really want to see. But I'm not a binger, so I spend a lot of time on YouTube, but that don't really count.
I mean,
yeah, that's crazy.
I never use my Netflix. I never used it.
You tripping?
So I'm on YouTube more than anything. But if I'm on the streaming side, I guess it's Crunchyroll. If I'm binge watching an anime, so
I binge watch. I binge watch a lot.
What's the show you're watching right now then?
I am watching Girlfriends on Netflix. I won't lie, I am watching that on Netflix. But that joint got like I don't even know how many seasons. I've been watching it for so long. It feels like forever. So I'm binging that. I just finished binging Snowfall, but I saw that actually. But that's on Hulu and FX. That's why I like Hulu because I like a lot of FX series. Like they got American Horror Story. They got all.
Well, they got that on Netflix
shit,
too, though.
So.
They got American Horror Stories on Netflix too now, and you don't even have to do no ads.
Yeah, that's true, but they don't have like everything. Like they don't have like Snowfall. They don't have a lot of the shows. Like Hulu, you can literally watch all the shows if they're already out on the network. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the best part for me. So Netflix gets select shit. You feel me? Like they only get select shit. And then when they get it, they don't even be getting the seasons like timely. Like you gotta wait for the season to come to Netflix. Like
I disagree. In the
American Horror Story was never always uploaded early. You had to wait for American Horror Story.
Okay, I give you that.
I know that for a fact. Because that's my shit. Yeah.
Okay, even if they up to date with TV shows, that's why I throw a punch because they never up to date with movies. I feel like Hulu has the same movies for 5 months.
That is true. And that might be it because I said I binge. Yeah. I'm not a big movie watcher. I'll fall asleep on a movie, so I binge watch shows. So like that probably is why I like Hulu a little bit better than Netflix now. Yeah.
I mean, I can't disagree, but a lot of people sleep on Amazon Prime. I don't know if y'all watch Amazon Prime or not. Or like even be on Amazon Prime like that. Amazon Prime got some joints now.
I heard that too. Yeah.
Amazon Prime got some joints.
How many stuff are you paying for? How many? What all do you have?
Listen, we won't go into that. We won't disclose. Hey, just know
I'm
I got
probably
them.
paying for. Nah, because I dip in and out. Because I just do everything on my TV. I'm so lazy. So like. If there's like a time where like say Insecure when that season was up and running, I paid for HBO or there was something on Stars I was watching as well, and then I started paying for Stars. So it's really just depends on, number one, how long is it gonna take me to watch this shit, for how long I'm gonna pay for it, and number two, which network it is on, what is it on. And I think if you do it that way, you don't spend that much money, because you gotta think about it, the show only gonna be on for what, a few months. So you're gonna pay like $15 maybe and turn that shit off afterwards, because you don't need it. Like, come on, like how much TV are you actually watching?
True.
You know?
True. But then you got to
That's
think
why
about
I don't. That's why I really don't use any of them, because I mean, when I have my Netflix, I don't know, like I would spend hours scrolling trying to find something to watch, and it's
Oh
just
yeah.
like I don't like what Netflix is doing right now. They have like the I don't because they trying to always upgrade and add new things, like the whole
categories.
trending and what's popular.
Right.
Like it's the same thing, so I don't understand why they have two of the same thing. And then on top of that, it's like, is it really popular, or are they putting money into it? Like I feel like they're
Somebody's
just putting
pocket, yeah.
what they want is
Well,
popular.
no, I feel like I feel like there is something that's popular. So like for me, popular and trending are two different things. This is how I break them up two differently. So trending is like what most people are either like tweeting about, talking about that Netflix got, or like the biggest ones that most people are streaming. And popular, I feel like is when it's like funded, like whichever ones they feel like is going to be like the next.
But I feel like
But
popular too for them be like just movies that like everybody is seeing. Like when they got Clueless, y'all might not know that. That's like a hella girly ass movie, but that's like a classic movie from the
I know
90s.
what
You
it
know what I'm
is.
saying?
I know what it is.
So they put like in their popular categories, it looks like to me just the shit they think that people seen and will watch again. You know what I mean? Just the
yeah,
typical type of
because
movies.
even with the Netflix originals, I'm not just talking about their own website or their own streaming site. Whatever is trending or popular, Netflix doesn't promote everything. Netflix has thousands and upon thousands of shows and movies on the site right now. So everything isn't getting pushed to the forefront. So you really have to dig in there just to find something you never seen before. Like there was stuff that my roommate put me on. I was like, what? I never heard of this,
I
because
didn't
they're
even get
pushing
to.
everything, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things that go into it.
Okay, so you feel like the selection choice is just not, it's not appealing to you. Like you basically
Because
have to
there's
work
so
hard
many
sometimes.
shows on Netflix that only do one season and they get canceled. It's like Netflix
Yeah.
don't take a chance on their shows.
But
Right.
yeah,
I
they
think I've
go
heard
based
that
off
sentiment.
ratings though. They go based off ratings though. I mean, I
Or
guess they're trying to
views,
like,
yeah.
yeah, or views. Like they're trying to calculate it. Like, all right, people not really fucking with this show.
Yeah, but they go off the first day the show comes out. Like you can't do that. Like sometimes shows take time to grow. Somebody might
Right.
not even be on it that day. Like not everybody gets on. They think, see, whoever is the creator or the CEO thinks that everyone on Netflix is on it every day, and then that's not the truth. Because if you think everybody on it all the time, why you always have that thing popping up talking about, are you still here? Are you still watching? Why is that popping up then?
I mean, I get it though. I get it. I get it in a sense. I mean, they don't like. It's still a couple shows that I'm still waiting for them to drop back into another season, but obviously they just not. They just not. I guess they just trying to like avoid taking a loss. At the same sense
Yeah.
though,
And I mean, I
it's like
think
you
they
got to
think
think
like,
on a return.
yeah, attention spans are just shorter. Because I feel like, if we look back at like series like Sex in the City or like Sopranos or even like, even closer to us, like True Blood, like all that kind of like hour-long series kind of shit
Mm-hmm.
that like the premium channels used to give us. Like
Right.
those, when they first started, it took a minute for them to get the fan bases that they got. You know what I mean? Like the first season might have came out and some people was talking about it, but like it wasn't until like the second and third season that it really kind of gained the traction to make it the like household name production that it is today.
And it's gonna
Um,
gain its actual loyal fans, because if I put out a show on Netflix right now and I have, let's say I have Jamie Foxx in it,
mhm.
of course people are gonna click on it, but that doesn't mean everybody's gonna like it. So I feel
Right.
like Netflix can't base that off of. So basically, they always cancel after the second season, because the second season, statistically wise, 90% of the shows have less viewership on the second season. But it's like, it's a second season for a reason. Like these are the people that's actually interested. Like the people that binge, because most of the shows you can binge, like they release all the episodes anyway. So if I'm watching the full season, that'll determine whether I'm interested in the second season. But that doesn't mean the show isn't gonna like there's not gonna be
Right.
millions of people that keep watching it. So I just wonder like what their motto is, because these are film companies that are putting their time and their money into these shows. I mean, even though Netflix is helping them with the budget, but still though, like they're just firing a lot of people, are just like, oh, cancel that idea. We're just gonna go on to the next thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's this. If you're like, I don't know, it seems like the industry seems a little oversaturated with ideas. You know what I mean? Like I was saying about those old series, like you would have series going into 12 and 13, 20 fucking seasons.
Yeah,
Like you don't see shit like that no more. Like, and it's the reason is because like shows end and another one comes, shows end and another one comes. So it just like with all these platforms too, it's like it seems like even more of an opportunity for that to happen. Like there are platforms that you can sell your shit to here and there, like all these random ass streaming shits. And it's like, they got to keep it fresh. I mean, if they think they released this first season and they come back with the second and it's just not holding on, there's the next show on the back burner, So it just seems like the industry has changed as far as like the consumer's like attention span. And it might be because you have that option to binge, you know what I mean? The excitement of like, when Sex and the City used to come on and Sopranos used to come on, it used to be like fight night. You know what I mean? Like everybody was ready for 9 o'clock on a Sunday to watch some shit.
That's
you feel me? And we still have that with like Insecure and some other shit that people of a certain, group, I feel like watch and we cling to that. But like that whole shit of like just being excited for a series, a show kind of died, and us being able to sit and watch 12 hours of a series.
No, I feel you on that, because I think a lot of shows have shot themselves in the foot by releasing a full season at one time, because I'm thinking like it wasn't that long ago, like 5 years ago, like 2015, some streaming, like I used to watch I love superhero shows, so I was watching CW, that's like the Flash, Batman, all of that, and those shows came out once every week, and it always kept me on edge, because like shows don't do that anymore. Like they always left you on a cliffhanger. Right. But now it's like I'm already anticipating what's gonna happen, and I watch a full season in a day, and I'm just sitting there thinking like, oh man, like, well, I gotta wait a whole year for another season, and now I'm on to another show, and I forgot that show even existed because I done watched like 5 other shows.
And that kind of bring me to a point to both of what both of you guys are saying. That excitement, like when you was a kid, you used to watch TV, and your show not coming on until next week. You know what I mean? Like you watch that last episode, you're like, damn dog, like I want more, but all right, I gotta wait till next Sunday. I gotta wait till next Monday. So why y'all think, has cable? Because when we was all kids, it was strictly cable. You had cable, you got the cable box, you got your on demand. Like, when do you think that transition started to happen, when we started getting away from cable over the streaming services? Like, why you think that is? Like, that streaming is now the biggest thing, and now like cable is becoming more so obsolete.
It's because of Netflix and Redbox. But Redbox set the foundation.
I haven't heard Redbox in a minute though.
Redbox set the foundation because when Redbox first came out, it didn't matter what you streamed. Like they had it was mostly movies. It was movies and video games. And it was just a cheaper form to just watch something really fast, because they were putting out new stuff. Like a movie would be out of the theaters, and then a month later they had it on Redbox. So I think it set the blueprint, because I guess people saw how fast, like how easy they were making money with a cheaper rate. So I think streaming just made it cheaper, because was thinking like, if I have my own exclusive content, then people won't worry about watching this. They'll just watch my platform, because then and when it all boils down, when you had cable, you had a favorite channel. Like I only had like 3 channels I watched. So yeah. So I think it was already predetermined. They just figured out a way to just make it simpler without buying into like $80 cable plan.
Right. I think what messed it up for them too was whenever they started to do like DVRing, or when you can go to the actual channels like page and see the shows. Like you remember like there was a time with cable you couldn't press guide and go to like Bravo and click
Oh
on
yeah.
all of Bravo's shows. Or there was a time where they didn't offer the playback options, like where you could record something and watch it later and shit like that. Like,
Right.
I think they gave people too much luxury on watching shit when you want to, and everybody just kind of ran
That's
with that because
actually
like
that's a good
that's what
point.
people want to do. Like, I think
Oh, that's a
that
really
is
good point.
when the tide turned because people love that. Like, my mom is probably the only person I know with cable right now, and she has it because she loves the options of being able to watch shit when she wants to, being able to pause stuff, being able to go back or go to a specific show. So I think they shot themselves in the foot with that,
When they started making the
honestly.
DVR, right? 'Cause I never really,
DVR, all of that
yeah,
shit.
I never really thought about it. You just made that point actually, because you was at you basically was like streaming in a sense, kind of, because you could like record what you didn't watch. Like I
But they
know,
were still making money. They were still
right,
making bread because you had to
right.
pay for that type of shit. You had to
That's a
pay for,
fact.
all right, if you want access to this channel outside of the actual live channel, your
Hmm.
cable costs more. Or if you
They
wanted the
do.
DVR, the box
Yep.
costs more.
Hmm.
But somebody pretty much said, all right, fuck that. We're just gonna make a whole different platform for it
Yeah,
and fuck cable.
yeah.
You know?
Just stream it.
Like,
Just hey,
yeah,
you don't even need a cable box as long as you can download
right.
our app. You good to
You
go.
got it.
You
Yeah.
just cancel cable out the way, and that's kind of crazy
Mhm.
because I remember my mom she used to record every week the one episode until the season was done, and then
Yep.
she
My
would
mom does that shit
she
now.
binge watch the
I'm like,
whole season. I'm
the
like, I don't know
hell?
how you have such patience. Like, you
Got the
know
box
it.
filling up. The joint keep reminding you something, something full. I'm like,
Hey,
girl, this
it's
is
about
not a
to.
hard
I'm like,
drive.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it, but they do make a good point though, because now with everything, even streaming. The only one that I think that I hate personally, only for what they do, is Hulu. But that's because they add in ads like commercials. No one cares
Yeah, yeah,
about
they
a
are
damn
crazy for that.
commercial. Like nobody
But I will say the
really
commercials aren't
cares.
that long. When I first got it,
No,
I was blown, but
no,
they're
you're
not
not taking it.
that
They
long.
long. They hit you with a double spin. Like want to go like this, and then when you think, okay, 5 seconds left, back to the show,
I'm dead. That
with a
is true.
second one,
They
and then
do that. They
with a
do that.
second
That
loop.
But
do
you
they
gotta
do that. I won't lie.
they have like I guess it makes sense because they have them they have I'm pretty sure they have the most TV shows that are
Yeah,
not like their own shows out of
Mhm.
any other streaming site.
yeah,
So they got to make
yeah.
money.
They
That's
got
I guess
bills,
that's
bro.
their way of making their money because Netflix has the most money out of all of them. Well, not anymore. It's Disney,
Well, no, yeah,
but
Disney for
Netflix
sure.
can buy those rights for those shows. I don't think Hulu actually has the rights. So
Nah, I don't think so.
that's so their
Now
ads
that
is
yeah.
the way for them to make something from the shows.
Now that makes a lot of sense though, but I'm not gonna lie, Disney is smart. Disney is
Yeah.
very smart because it has a lot of things that people like myself growing up was watching, and even
Yeah.
Hmm.
kids now that like watching for the first time. Like, and you have like all the Marvel type movies that people are into. Like, all of that is sponsored by Disney. So why give
Hmm.
anybody else that option of streaming your stuff? Or you could just be like, all right, you know what? We got this whole collage of things. We got this whole catalog of work that we've been doing over
But
years.
I think the
That's a
idea
fact.
from Disney making their own streaming site was mainly because of all the movie theaters closing down because
Yeah, because they got
all their big
releases.
budget films and stuff.
Yeah,
Like they
Mhm.
still gotta make
yeah,
their money off of all the films they already started working on. Like
yeah.
yeah,
Because they
Not,
spend years working on their shit, like
yeah.
years and years and years working on productions. So that'd be crazy.
well, no, it would be just to try to like cancel it off because when the movie
Yeah.
shut down, I'm not gonna lie, they took a hit. They took a big hit. Like I ain't gonna lie, they was one. I was giving up my money to the movies. I'm not gonna lie, stuff was
I
dropping.
Hmm.
think
Wallace was getting ate up. That's all I'm saying.
I think when they really open back up, like when it's not like when they open back up in all the theaters, I think they're only gonna showcase blockbusters. I think that's what
They
it's gonna
better.
be like.
Wow.
I don't think they're gonna show regular movies like
Nah, they will. They will. They will. Like new movies up and coming. Like they even throwing. They starting to show trailers now for movies because they opened up. They starting to open up now. But the only thing I could think of, if you really want some more customers, you better lower that goddamn concession stand price. Cause bro,
Yeah, that's a good question because I heard
water.
that is it still dumb cheap to go right now? Like, or are they charging
I
I know
haven't
regular
the
been. I
prices?
tickets
don't
are.
know.
Because
Well,
I
no,
heard people
I've heard
said
that the
something.
tickets are
Yeah,
cheap.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard
I'm
that the
very
tickets
curious
are
how
cheap,
much
but
that costs right now.
if I'm hip, I'm pretty sure they still gonna work you for the concession stand. I don't think they about to let that go
Well,
so
I didn't
easy.
mind that
The
because
tickets gonna be
I was paying $20 a month to watch 3 movies a week.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
don't
what the hell
know
mind
you
that.
paying for
paying?
the
What the
food.
hell you paying?
That was
Hold on,
just the
hold on.
thing they
I
were
don't even
giving
know
out
what
where I
movie
was
theater
at in
is.
California. I don't know if select theaters do that. But it was at AMC.
Oh, I was
So
about to say.
Oh, okay. It's like a buddy, like
No,
or like a
no, it
past
makes
thing.
sense.
yeah.
It makes sense. All right, so what I'm gonna do though, because this is just like out of pocket, man. Like if you think about like all the money that everybody's making, I don't know about you guys, but like I said, I won't disclose the information, but I got all the streaming services, but I won't really get into that. But for you guys or anybody else who's out there who's like basically who has that kind of things, I want to just show something real quick. I'm gonna just go ahead and show y'all something. So obviously, you got right here. This is how much anybody's paying for Hulu. You know what I'm saying? So like you got like a basic plan, and that's what ads. It's like $6 or
You are not
regular.
giving them ads up. You just will make
Nah,
sure.
nah. I gotta let it be known because hey, listen.
I feel
Ads
you, bro.
blow
I feel
me.
you.
I don't
Ads
mind the
blow me.
ads.
No,
Like,
I
I
know
don't
they
mind
blow
it
me,
neither.
bro.
I've
They
gotten
blow
used to
me.
it. I was mad at first, but I was like, all right, like I am
Nah,
watching
no.
hella shows right now.
it's my
Listen, if
time to
you
go
pay,
grab a snack really
if
quick.
you paying
Right,
for a
exactly.
service, nah, no, you should keep cable for that. You should keep cable for that if you want to go grab a snack. It's like I'm trying to get. Hey,
You
But
can't even
listen,
I
have
only
snacks
use Hulu
now.
for TV shows. I don't need to
listen,
watch
bro.
the whole time
Listen,
on a TV show.
listen. You better have your
Right,
snacks
right.
ready before you start to enjoy it, man. Ain't nobody stopping for an ad
I'm
like, oh, it's my
dead.
perfect
Okay.
time to get back into it though. But even for like a premium, that's kind of like expensive though. But I'm just talking
I
about
think so. I agree.
the people that got like all streaming services. Like just when you count it up, like you just look at Hulu for what they charging for like with ads, no ads, live TV, but you still got ads. Like it don't make sense to me. And then when you got stuff like Amazon Prime and you paying like $8.99 a month, and then like $12.99 a month, or like Netflix, like when you add that up, it's still a lot of money that you
But
putting
what does
into it.
that
Yeah.
So
entail?
that
Does
just
that
don't make sense to
include
me.
like the regular Amazon when you want to order stuff? I don't understand Amazon Prime. That's why I never.
Hell no.
No, that's
Amazon
not the
Prime is
same
just
thing.
like literally like the videos, like the shows, the
Yeah.
movies. Amazon, what you talking about is like ordering. Hell no. They ain't got
But
no
when you
orders,
think
but I
about
think you
it,
get like a
when you think about all these streaming services, if you got all of those, right, like it's still cheaper than cable. Cable gonna cost you at least $60 or more. You know what I mean? Like
well, it
cable
depends on
is
your.
expensive.
It depends on what you grab for your subscription, though. And like Hendo said earlier with Netflix, if you want more than one person or two people to watch the show, I mean, to be able to stream at the same time, you gotta pay a little bit more than what you would pay for the regular. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true.
So
There's
that's
some
just like a
advertisers.
right. But like some people got the hookup. Like some people don't have to pay for like certain streaming platforms because they obviously can like they got friends or family that got it. But I'm talking about for people who don't got it. Like you paying some heavy money, especially if like you got like YouTube TV and shit like that. Like YouTube
I thought
TV,
about getting
that's
that. I
expensive
don't
too.
have
Like
that.
60.
How much is
No,
that
that's like $65.
for a
Like
year?
Why would
sixty-five
you pay for
dollars now
YouTube TV? Like,
Because you don't
because it
use
come with live
ads.
streaming.
Yeah,
wait,
and it has
what?
no ads.
I mean, but most of the ads you can
Nah,
skip.
YouTube, that is true, but then you skip right to another one. YouTube ads make me mad because they be
Really?
like abrupt. They're like, nah, at least with Hulu, right? If you watching the show, it's kind of like in line with the show. YouTube ad just shut off, just boom, ad. Like they just are fucking rude as fuck with their
Hey
ads.
man, them
Like
YouTubers got to make their money.
I understand, I get it,
Well,
but
nah,
I don't know.
yeah, YouTube
That
is
one I
aggressive
don't
with the
like.
ads.
They do too much, like just throwing an ad in the middle of the damn conversation. Like, goddamn, like
But
that's too
they
much.
low key had to because more people are on YouTube. More people are YouTubers now, like more
Yeah.
than there's ever been. So like they gotta put in more ads so they can even out the pay, or people are gonna get paid less.
I
But
don't
Well, no,
know,
I
do you
didn't hear it, but I
guys?
actually heard that.
Oh, go
You
ahead.
said go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead and say what you was gonna say.
I
I'm
was just
listening.
gonna ask if you guys use HBO now or Showtime, because I know everybody was using HBO when God, what's that show called I never seen with the
I did
Dungeons and
Showtime.
Dragons?
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, everybody was talking about this show. I still never
I don't
seen
watch
it.
that. I never seen it either, bro. I'm not. Yeah,
Nah, they got
but
like
nah,
16 seasons, man.
I had it for Insecure. I had Showtime for Showtime had The Shy. That's what I had Showtime for. But like I said, I had it and cut it off once The Shy went off. It was like $15, bro. Like, what's the big? I don't understand. If
Well, no,
you
I'm not.
paying
I'm not
month to
mad.
month, you can choose what months you want to pay for that shit. It's not a contract. You're not binding.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's
Well,
cool.
they
You
got
know.
they got free trials, but you just gotta remember to set your date.
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta set your date.
Finesse the
Nah,
free
I remember
You
that.
trials.
gotta, You gotta remember.
But the free
second
trial,
date.
you
I still
can't
do
watch
that
a
shit.
whole
I'm not gonna lie.
series. You can't watch a whole series. You're gonna miss your shit if you get the free trial.
Well, it
It's
depends.
only a
It
month.
depends if you just gotta wait. You gotta wait till that whole series drop on that streaming platform, then get your free trial. You gotta
Oh
you
nah.
gotta learn
See,
when
at
to
least I'm gonna
jump
pay for my
jump
3
out.
months to watch the show. I'm gonna pay for my 3 months to watch the show, and I'm gonna leave.
Hell no,
So
they be
I'm gonna dip
taxing.
out.
who has better exclusive shows, Netflix or Hulu? Or have y'all seen any?
Definitely. Nah, definitely. Netflix got a lot of dope exclusives. So I like some of their originals. I'm actually watching Since 8. I haven't even finished it yet though, but so far that I don't know if you seen it on Netflix. It's a
No, I know you're talking
show
about
called
that's
Since
Lana
8.
Wachowski,
Yeah,
Wachowski brothers.
yeah,
Or
yeah. So I
sisters
haven't
now.
finished that.
Sisters now.
Mm,
Wait, no, they're sisters now. They
I don't know.
transgender.
Oh yeah. Okay. I see what you. Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's why I
was thrown off
said
by a
sisters
second.
because I didn't want to.
Okay, yeah, I was thrown off by a second, but yeah, that show is definitely on there. It's a dope show. But no, Netflix got a whole bunch of dope original, not even shows, but just movies. I can't speak too much on Hulu because I don't be on Hulu like that. I don't really watch too many shows.
I watch the shows that come on Netflix. I'm not too big on Netflix's originals, to be honest with you. Like the only one I do like right now is Ratchet. Ratchet was good, but that's also another Ryan Murphy production. So you got to give it up to that. But like I think another one I probably watched was Bloodline. That joint was good as fuck. But other than that, I don't really be fucking with their original shit, to be honest. Like don't be good for me. Like doesn't get it done.
I don't know. It all just depends on what your taste is. Because I'm not gonna lie, Netflix got a whole bunch of dope shows that I could probably name off right now. Like they got shows like Between. They got Haunting on the Hill. They got Since.
Oh, I need to watch that. They keep putting that ad in my face. That's what I'm saying. They promote the shows they want to promote because I keep seeing that everywhere. And I'm not even trying to see it.
But you should though. It's definitely a good.
Oh no, I mean it looks good. They getting me, so I'm probably gonna watch it.
They get me. They got me.
I'm probably gonna watch that and then get right back off of it.
See, you just don't like to watch nothing good, but I understand. I understand it now. But listen,
no, it's just because I spend too much time on it. Like every time I go on Netflix, I'm sitting there for like an hour trying to find something to watch. And I'm like, damn, I just wasted an hour. I could have been doing something else.
We might be being quite excessive here.
You tripping. If you sit there for an hour looking for something,
if you
that's your fault, not Netflix
45 minutes.
Yeah, that's
and then I end up watching something I've already seen before. So I'm just like, I just wasted so much time.
Oh, so that means you're not trying to give nothing to try.
You know what you need to do? What's a good thing to do is to just
Google.
Google.
Recommends me.
Just Google good shit to watch on Netflix in 2020. They refresh most of their lists like monthly and stuff too. So it'll give you new suggestions.
Or just basically switch up your suggestions. You can say what you like. Like they gave you a little section to be like, oh, I like this type of genre, or I like this type of show.
Yeah, but that algorithm shit still gonna show you what they want to show you.
Well, yeah,
because what I mean by an hour is I'll click on the show. But then, like 5 minutes into it, I click off and be like, "Nah, I'm not feeling it." And then I go to another show, just like cable. So it's
you gotta commit, bro. You gotta commit. If you watching something you ain't never seen, you gotta commit to at least watching the first episode,
right,
bro. Even if you're not fucking with it.
Yeah, my
you gotta
attention
get
span
through
is
it.
pretty short.
I can tell.
Yeah, nah, bro. You gotta
watching
commit.
5 minutes. Hey, it ain't got me.
It gotta be. You seen Extraction?
Oh no, okay, I have seen it. Now, okay, so you like your movies to like grab you straight ahead.
I need something like that's gonna catch my attention off the gate. Like I just need
I mean, everybody got their own thing. I still personally think, for me personally, I think it's still Netflix that's holding the trophy, that's holding it on strong. People may say Hulu, people may say Amazon Prime, but in my opinion, Hulu holding it down. I mean, let me.
Yeah, that is.
Netflix.
Hulu for the win.
No.
I know he liked it.
Listen, Netflix for the win.
Netflix for the win.
So
I can't argue with that.
Anybody out there that's spending your money on these streaming platforms, make sure you know what you're paying for because prices going up. Hulu keeping the ads. Hey, I'm just trying to keep y'all aware of everything that's going on. Amazon Prime got some dope stuff too. Go ahead, tap that in though. But yeah, we about to get out of here today. You know, this is just our little take on what we think of the streaming, how cable is basically obsolete. If you still got cable, I'm not judging you.
Good for you.
You know, still
stick to your guns.
Movies. Yeah, stick to what you know.
You ain't got to go nowhere. Netflix here, you can stay and chill. Baby, you ain't got to go nowhere. Netflix here, you can smoke and chill.